good 15, 20 seconds straight. This one's only like bursts of 1 second, so that's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Nature's healing.
This is the most non-natural thing that could heal.
No.
Nature's healing.
It's just shut up.
Blackwatch, but
Shut no trap, buddy boy.
What do you call me?
Buddy boy.
Oh, that's delightful.
As I say, as I'm grabbing the gun.
It's no longer delightful. I'm now afraid for my life.
I do dry fire exercise while jamming. It's probably the worst fidget toy in the world, but it brings some benefit out of it, I think.
Well, at the very least, it can't shoot bullets if it wanted to.
I always check the chamber just in case.
Yeah, that's fair.
Good practice.
So, yeah, we all here. Alec is not unfortunato. We can roast him for it later. Okay, maybe not all of us. Maybe certain select members of us have the ability to roast him later without retribution.
Let's see. I wonder what that could be.
But that aside, what happened last time?
It can mostly be summed up as we watched the festival, or the, well, I don't know, what's the labeling of this section of the festival?
The tournament.
Tournament. We're watching the actual tournament part. A little bit of stuff happened just before that, though. Let's see.
Why don't you tell me about it?
Met with Sadie.
Mm.
Sadie?
Sadie.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Sadie did show up before we end up taking our seats. Clearly still like kind of pining for Falk, but like also like I can't, but also I want to, and it's like the sister was also there of like, no, fuck this guy.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's just juicy drama. Juicy drama.
I feel like we're gonna keep coming across her, as it turns out she's just been following us the whole time, just like I can't get her out of my head.
Sadie the stalker? What? That'd be crazy.
Let's see.
I mean, just disregard that she's an amazing equestrian. So she can follow you to the ends of the earth.
And then we shoot her with a gun.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
kind of
fair.
arena, but I have to face it down naturally.
One of the
Arena
important notes that I saw on my thing is that Eva is still doing bad. That comes up a couple different times of just, she's doing bad. It's not getting better.
It's better than last night. It's just that seems to be the end of the progress.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but when last night was like in a negative and now she's at a 0, 0's still not good. 0's just not negative.
You gotta take what you can get, you know? I'm just
You think we can get that voice a little higher pitched, just a little bit higher up for concern?
He's taking over for Alex's duty.
Yeah. I'm channeling the Scrungle.
Jesus Christ.
Just don't touch me with my Scrungle. So, moving on.
She's fast
All
approach.
right, okay.
Okay, so we end up going up to Fize's lady friend's place because, like, you know what I mean.
Lady
Turns
Michaela.
out it's her and like one other person from her. I believe they're an order.
Nay, they are a fellowship.
Their fellowship. Cool. Their fellowship.
Orchid
It's just
Order?
her and the other one. And she, before we got introduced to this guy, was just like, "Hey, like, be ready," kind of thing. And it turns out
I'm
like he's
sorry
just
about him.
yeah, I'm sorry about it. Turns out he's just like really energetic and outgoing, and it's like, oh, yeah, for her specifically, that makes sense.
I just realized I'm so predictable.
What?
What?
So you guys, I was looking up the token for Grand Awesome Lord Absol. There he is.
Uh-huh.
To those of you in the last campaign, which I think it's
Yes.
all of you but Cop, you guys might recall the team that were the sniper team that was lovingly, colloquially nicknamed the Afterlife Express.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
One of them, the
No,
Sergeant
mother-
Major, was named exactly Axel Duran. Same spelling and everything.
Oh.
His token showing up when I look up Axel. And I'm like, God damn, I'm so predictable.
Were they the same personalities?
If it's any consolation,
Not
Crash,
except being guys.
That's not a
if
personality
it's
trait.
any
That's a
consolation,
penis.
I end up reusing a lot of names often.
That's like fucking the revelation I made earlier, where Captain Bellamy was gonna be introduced to you guys in disguise, and her pseudonym, her false name was gonna be Evangeline, aka Eva.
Oh no!
I mean, another spy named Eva. Fuck. That's not even intentional. I'm fucking. I'm cooked, guys. I'm cooked.
It's hard not to reuse names. I don't know how I haven't done it yet. At least, to my knowledge, I think I have like 4 characters out of my entire roster.
I didn't think I had any repeat names either until you look up something on Roll20, and then there it is. All right, moving on. Moving on. That's twice now. Fight a nickel.
So yes, the festivals end up starting after we take our seats. We see the different factions coming out, apparently in effectively chronological order of founding.
Chronological order for the orders. Chronological order. The fellowships didn't have a specific thing to it aside from, or any ordering to them, sorting to them, but they did all the fellowships to come up with a bit of a flair. Order for order and flair for fellowships. There you go. O for O, F for F.
That's fun. The one that sticks in, well, there's two. The two that stick in my head is the prick, where he just goes out, doesn't give a shit, slams his helmet down. And I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Orchids. He came out with like a bunch of well, his orders, like flowers in his helmet, and the smell of like some kind of chemical. What was it?
Embalming fluid.
Acacia. Embalming fluid. That's what I was trying to remember. It was yeah. He came out with like those things, which I think Caradoc just figured was they had some passing
Lost in the
life
family
recently.
or similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some relation.
Loss of a loved one.
Yeah.
And
Womp
with
womp.
those two notes popping up, we get into the tournament. It starts off with, I believe it was a game of accuracy? Accuracy?
Nay, it was horse riding.
It was horse riding, which
Horse riding, but they were attacking stuff while on horseback, but
Yeah.
it wasn't necessarily a thing of accuracy.
most of them were not great at it. And the ones that were good at it were great at it.
I was just say, like again, remember, low scores doesn't mean they're bad at it. They're all probably competent at their craft. It's just that they're not
Yeah, they have different
competition
focus.
status.
Yeah.
They're
There's a
casual
bigger
horse
fish.
riders, whereas some people here at Looks at Vital are competitive horse riders.
Well,
Vital and Takari would either hate each other or get along splendidly.
we
I
should
am
have
the
that. We should get that play date arranged.
We should have a competitive casual hangout. What does that even mean? I'm be the best casual.
I'm good
What?
that. They'd be the motherfuckers that would be friends that play Overwatch together, but they have to play on opposite teams because they are constantly pushing their teams. Like, I have to be better than him. It's
I'd
like,
want
it's
that.
fucking casual, dude. What the fuck?
It's just quick play, bro. It's just quick play.
It's just quick play. Anyways, after that one was, I can't remember the event after that one.
That one was marksmanship.
Then was marksmanship. Okay. The main thing I remember about that one, it went fine, similar as the first one, where there were some people that shined a lot brighter than the others. One of the ones I remember there was someone had more or less an AOE kind of effect, more than a precision one. So they're just like, we'll give you like a point.
Yeah, he graciously accepted not being disqualified, and he's like, you know, fair enough, I understand.
Yeah, I have a shotgun and they need a rifle.
Poor Farron, fucking shooting guiding bolts at targets, and it's like, I don't know where you landed on this.
You
The
obliterated the
targets are more
target.
destroyed than probably most of the other competitors, but still though.
Yeah,
Can't-
like he has
can't
power.
tell how
but
accurate you are.
Mhm. Who needs accuracy when there's not an enemy left?
Yes, I agree.
After that, I believe it was the more head-to-head competition, where everything was split into two teams, but one
Yep.
team was a group short, so they got Miss Danielle to
Daniela.
assist them. Daniela, thank you. To assist them, but like she was pulling her fucking punches dramatically.
Yeah, not allowed. Not allowed to go all out. Just as
not,
once.
not even allowed to like really put in a lot in the discussion of things besides what she can do specifically. Here's my skill set. Determine what you will do. As you can see, we have the good squad over here and the evil squad over here.
Evil squad plus Madeline, who's bully, Kelsey, who's the anti-bully, and then Evan, who's a mediator.
Yep.
Truly, honestly, truly. Yeah, we all out of game place bets, and came out pretty on top. It generally broke down to one side was working together and planning out strategy and trying to do what they can with each other, and that was a very good showing. The other side was, fuck you guys, I'm going to beat their asses, do whatever you want.
If I were to make swaps, I think I would trade to like really make it good guys versus bad guys. I would probably move
her for Madeline,
Kelsey, Madeline, and Evan trade that for Edward, Nyla, and because there's no other options, you'd have to take Daniela as well.
Oh god,
that would be good. That would be good guys versus bad guys.
Yeah, I still think Madeline. I'd like Madeline's outfit the best. There were some other discussions though, because that was like we were able to spy on people ahead of time. But people took advantage of that and did other things. But I don't have those written down in extreme detail. So what did everyone else do?
Speaking on behalf of Alec, he managed to convince, not terribly hard, to convince Lord Axel and Lady Michaela to allow Sadie and her family to come up to the stand.
Right.
These towers.
Well chosen words.
Yes. Yes. What else happened?
Caradoc spoke to Eva. Not really making any progress. Treading old ground. Backfiring a little bit, perhaps. We'll see.
Perhaps time is the remedy.
Yes.
Or perhaps time is just accelerating her downfall. Who knows? I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Let's hope she lands on a big pillow of catharsis.
Yeah.
Cop, what did you do?
He's muted, is what he is.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, died.
Good job,
He's a little mute boy.
Little mute boy.
Spot must be
Little
paying him a
green
visit real
goblin
quick.
mute boy.
I think Spot's telling him to walk down the stairs real quick.
Oh my god.
What?
In quotation marks.
For legal distinction, he went down the stairs by his own volition.
He tripped.
He tripped down the stairs.
He tripped and busted up his face only. Smile.
Anyways,
Still hear they all.
lol. Did Badger do anything? I know he did do something. Oh, I remember what he did.
He did.
Yeah. Badger also asked if we could bring the lovely new couple up, but instead they went to the Roses. I'm
Correct.
on a blank right now.
The Order of the Roses.
Yes.
Because it was a rose that they caught after the Rose Knight prospect threw a rose. Rose.
How rosy.
Anything else?
I don't think Badger did anything else. He just hung out up there.
I think other than just those of us who went and watched and listened in on the planning.
It seems like that might be true.
Very well then.
So the fights pop off. The good guys had a plan. It immediately went awry because Seth is. They assumed he would go by himself. He didn't. He went with the only other guy he trusted, and they're like, "Oh shit."
Funnily enough, if Jason happened to have been on the other team, there probably would have gone off without a hitch.
Yeah, people probably thought about that ahead of time. I was like, well, we can't let that happen. So anyway, they battles go down. The good guys went over the bad guys, and there was a lot of good teamwork on the good side and a lot of not great teamwork on the bad side. And attackers, defenders, can't remember which one exactly.
The good guys are the defenders.
Defenders. Okay, so the defenders were good teamwork. The attackers were not. And I can't remember exactly. Just a lot of holding their own and also defeating the enemies kind of thing. It was quite impressive. The main thing I have written down for mine was Jin and Takari fucking nerding the hell out over is that thing? No, not something.
There you go.
Oh, wait, it is actually something.
It's exactly that.
It's
the whole reason I named them in that vernacular is so that we can do that bit.
I keep thinking these two are both Sephiroth. But it's like, no.
One has a sword, the other one doesn't.
Exactly.
One of them is literally Sephiroth. That's actually young Sephiroth art.
Well, yeah, it was the Hazahana, Windflower, Snow Flurry. It is magical beyond just doing cold damage. It does cool stuff. It has like this echo kind of. It's really cool, and he ends up kind of paying homage to both his faction as well as the people he would have learned it from, whoever they are in specific. But when he was in the Ruse, and like there was a lot of inflection from the use of the sword and everything. I was just like, it's a dual respect, which is really interesting.
It was the lilies, right? If I don't misremember.
Yes,
correct.
Was it a specific lilies or was it just lilies?
Technically, in lore, it would just be any lilies, but if you guys want like visual imagery, it'd be like a water lily.
Classic.
Which often get misconstrued as a lotus, but I digress.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's kind of where it left off. We got the point distribution and get to see how the team that was kind of losing is now pulling ahead a lot better, actually.
Yeah. Aubrey and Farron scored like a shit ton of points, like nearly doubling their point count just by being competent and amiable leaders. So go them. Meanwhile, Vital scored a singular point, which you know for a fucking fact that he was fucking grinding his team molding at that. So,
oh, yeah. And the fun little narrative thing in the background is he was shitting on Madeline the entire time, and now they're tied in point value.
Yeah. Don't worry, there'll be more on that. There'll be more on that.
just a little sprinkle of flavor on top.
Yeah, I love the drama.
There'll be more on top of that.
Get the popcorn.
I want this man to lose so bad. Anyways, I think that's
gonna
it.
have a little.
I could ramble on for fucking 3 more hours if we want, but I think we're good.
Fair enough.
The one thing I would like to add is that the fellowships all entered with a little bit of flair.
Yeah, I think we said that.
Did we?
Yeah, I think so.
I did, yeah.
I think we said some of them, right? Not all of them.
O for order, F for flair. Fellowship.
Flair.
Just flair. They all entered with some flair, with the exception of Jason and Madeline. Although I guess Madeline's nervous energy is her own flair.
Yeah, that poor girl. I think you said like after. I do remember this one. I think you said after session. It was like, yeah, some of them have been like night prospects for a long time. She was probably like the last couple weeks.
Yeah, she's super fresh. Super fresh. I think in terms of the most, I'll call it tenured, it's probably Seth and Vital.
That's not surprising here.
Yeah, exactly. Probably not the right thing I don't want to hear.
Yeah. Would not want to be on the receiving end of Vital's
higher.
What was it called? Floral eminence.
Yes. Lord Axel did describe, after hearing from word of mouth, what Vital's floral display, well, his eminence is going to be. As for what the display entails, we'll get there when we get there.
Nightmare.
Yes. So, with that, let's swing back into things. If I could find the music I played last time, because I really like that one. It was, yes. Violet Evergarden. Stop. Play. This. Ah. So lovely. I say as I sip my C4 energy drink.
That sounds bad for you.
Sounds explosive.
It's not dangerous unless you give it a short electrical spark that causes it to detonate. That's how C4 works.
Made with real C4.
We should. I'm waiting for the FBI to do some stupid idea where it's like, gentlemen, we've solved it. Solved what? We've made an impervious body armor. Okay, we've made it with C4. What?
What?
It won't detonate when you shoot it, but it will make the enemy afraid of shooting it. Wait. Wait. CIA, you made a suicide bomber? No, we're not actually Wait, hold on. No, write that down. Write that down!
Hold on, CIA. What is your track record again? It's like, oh yeah, we were putting what was it? Cow fat or pig fat on bullets for fighting Muslims?
They never actually did do that, but the idea did get floated. And it's like, but what if though the enemies fear the sin of going to hell for? But the thing is, in the Quran, there is like terms for if you accidentally or
unwittingly,
unconsentingly,
if someone forces bacon down your throat.
Would static electricity set off the C4?
No, it has to be a concentrated full blast. Yeah,
makes sense. Tase him.
Military history. So, we pick off in the aftermath of Capture the Flag, CTF, to real Halo hours. And the crowd is cheering vehemently on the side of the Thank you.
That scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie.
My god! Oh my god! Evan, I love you! That sort of stuff, right?
Is that fucking Seth Ingram?
It's Seth Ingram! Yeah, so the crowd are cheering raucously for the victory of the defenders, while the attackers are being carted out and being medically treated. Because they was fighting till unconsciousness. With the last person on the attacking side being Declan, representing the Order of Daisy, that he and Edward did the bloodiest battle on that field.
They really just
both of them are classic fighter guys, and it's just like it's the coolest thing to watching two barbarians punch each other to death, right? Like they're both suffering minuscule amounts of damage for like minutes upon minutes of time. That's like fuck. So a lot of blood was shed on their front versus the more decisive victories on the other parts of the field. And a short intermission is had as prospects are resuscitated, brought back to full, etc., etc. Is there anything you guys want to do during this time? It's probably gonna be like a 15-minute recess. Even though you guys did just have one before CTF, this is one post CTF.
You need the cooldown.
Yeah, a little cooldown. You guys don't have to do anything, but if you're wondering, just wondering if you guys want to.
No, I don't think I have anything.
No. I need to reroll my quid pro quo, but apart from that,
do it right now.
Yeah.
This is Garth having a dumb question. Do they have like little like plushie dolls of the different knight prospects?
Yeah, they did, and the prize is from before. Yeah.
Okay, but they're not like selling them.
No, that would have been pre-festival. You do see plenty of people who have them.
I see.
Like in the stands and stuff. Be like, oh my god, Kelsey, I love you. They're holding a little Kelsey night plush. Like, oh my god.
Okay, well then that answers my question. Just like, well, you can't get one.
Yeah,
maybe. What are you gonna get?
None of them. No, it was really like, is this a prospect that I could pursue? And then the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, would Jin find that weird? Jin would find that kind of weird.
Yeah, the prospects have differing opinions on having icons of themselves distributed amongst the masses, I assure you.
Aubrey
you can imagine
thinks
Futile
it's adorable.
is
Futile will kill you on sight.
Futile like grab and rip his own head off.
Damn.
He's like, get the
Turns out it was a voodoo doll. His head decapitates.
Voodoo and Eulonia, that's a bad prospect. So, assuming you guys have nothing you guys want to do, you guys are free to hang out in the booth, the box, as they call it in arenas in the real world. You have concessions and refreshments at your very fingertips. All you gotta do is take 7 steps up the stairs from your booth seats and enjoy lounge, relax. It's definitely more not chaotic, but it's definitely a bit like more energetic up here with Sadie's family, and not just her family, but like deadass like some maybe a good like 10th of her village that also came out here. I don't know. Like it's not just her immediate family. Yeah, you guys are packed to limit at this point. Oh, Alec is.
Let's go.
Oh, there you go then. Perfect.
I actually do have something I thought of.
Yes.
Look around a bit for the past team, because there's the whole thing of karmic balance, and it's like they did just stop a terrorist event, and this is a very public place.
Oh, the past team. Yeah, why don't you roll me your perception, champ? I shouldn't call you champ.
You make that known because that is interesting, and I didn't think of it. But
I shouldn't call you champ.
Yeah,
champion. There you go. I'm not a fan of champ. I like champion, but champ is weird.
I can dig it.
So
I think he would, just because like he didn't interact with them at any point, so we would have to like kind of confirm. It's like, you guys said something about like a comic balance thing, yes? Probably pointed towards Dahlia. She's the most interested in it.
that's kind of what I gather from their whole thing over there in that part of the world.
That whole region. Well, did they also do something really good recently?
They did, didn't they?
Looks over at
They
the
wouldn't.
massive event full of hundreds of people.
They wouldn't. Looks around.
I don't know them.
We spot
I
any
don't
of
know
them?
their culture.
okay,
It would spark
I'll
a
give you
war of
guys.
nations.
I'll give you guys a couple rules here.
A couple.
One. Let's start with this one. Roll insight,
I could roll you one inside.
and then 2. Roll me perception.
Not great.
Ooh.
Much better. Perception. Does Takari give a
Yeah.
Sjaldig?
Oh no.
No.
She only has 3 of those.
You know what? For 2d4s?
Pretty good.
22 and
Pretty good.
25?
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, to the both of you, you guys would spot the past team is at the tower where Lady Aurelia is at. That head tower, the one that's like 1 story taller than all the others at the head of the oval.
Right, biggest important one.
Yeah, exactly. It's also like the one that speaks. It has like a balcony and a speaking space. It's not just them with Lady Aurelia, obviously. Like the Royal Timekeeper's there, the Timekeeper's entourage, Bannerman, that sort of stuff. The Ladies de Lorraine, the hosts of the Vestal Grove tournament, stuff like that. So not alone. With your respective insights, there is or 2 that you guys haven't seen before. Maybe we'll grab them. Well, you guys as players haven't seen before. You guys as characters have not all met all of them. That's how this works. But there are 2 you guys haven't seen before. Oh, they're small. You have him and him.
Fancy.
I like his coat.
Okay, this motherfucker's in charge, and this motherfucker's also in charge. Oh wait, it says team
one,
leader. There we go.
Yeah. So one is the diplomatic liaison to Yolonia. The other one is the captain of the past team.
Gotcha.
This is the one that you guys avoided interacting with when you guys rolled that D2 or D100. I forget which one it was. But there was a chance you guys would have seen him walking around and talk to him instead of Sumati and the other one.
That would have been fun, right?
Or
The one that
McLaughlin.
Oh, McLaughlin.
His last name.
Yeah.
Those are some sexy lapels.
Mm-hmm.
He's a diplomat, baby. Yeah. He's a diplomat. He also reminds of the outsider from Dishonored, but I digress.
You know what? I was just about to fucking say that.
I think someone very